Welcome back to another uplifting video. Today is a special day for someone out there. It might even be you. Birthdays are not just a personal milestone, they're a celebration of life. And what better way to honor this gift than through the wisdom of the Bible? In this video, we'll be sharing some powerful Bible verses that are perfect for birthday blessings. Whether you're celebrating your own birthday or looking for the perfect verse to share with a loved one, these scriptures will surely bring a sense of joy, gratitude, and divine love into your special day. If any of these verses touch your heart or resonate with you, let's spread the blessings by typing Amen in the comments below. Now, let's dive into the Word and make this birthday a spiritually enriching experience. For by me thy days shall be multiplied, and the years of thy life shall be increased. In the context of birthdays, the idea that our days shall be multiplied and the years of our life increased is a profound affirmation of the divine plan for each of us. Birthdays are not just a celebration of age, but a celebration of life itself, a life that has been divinely ordained and purposed. When we celebrate a birthday, we're not just marking the passage of time, we're acknowledging the accumulation of experiences, wisdom, and spiritual growth that come with each passing year. The notion of days being multiplied speaks to the quality of life, not just its duration. It's a reminder that each day is an opportunity for enrichment, for deepening our relationship with the Creator, and for fulfilling the divine purpose laid out for us. It's not merely about adding days to life, but adding life to days. Each day is a new canvas, a new set of possibilities, and a new chance to align ourselves more closely with divine will. Similarly, when we talk about the years of our life being increased, it's not just a promise of longevity, but a promise of meaningful longevity. It's a life filled with opportunities to grow in wisdom, to deepen our understanding of divine principles, and to act in ways that bring glory to the Creator. It's a life where each year is not just a repetition of the last, but a chapter in a story that gets richer, deeper, and more meaningful as time goes on. So as we celebrate birthdays, let's remember that each new year is a gift, a divine endowment filled with potential. It's a time to reflect on the blessings we've received, the lessons we've learned, and the ways in which we can better serve in the coming days. It's a time to renew our commitment to living a life that not only seeks divine wisdom, but also manifests it in every thought, word, and deed. In this way, birthdays become not just a personal milestone, but a spiritual one, a time to come closer to fulfilling our divine purpose and to embrace the promise of days multiplied and years increased. The Lord bless thee and keep thee. The Lord make his face shine upon thee, and be gracious unto thee. The Lord lift up his countenance upon thee, and give thee peace. In the context of birthdays, the blessing from the book of Numbers is a profound and encompassing prayer that speaks to the core of human desires and needs. Birthdays are not just a day to celebrate our physical existence, they are also an opportunity to reflect on the spiritual journey we are on. This blessing encapsulates the essence of what we all yearn for: protection, grace, and peace from the Almighty. When we talk about the Lord blessing and keeping us, it's a prayer for divine protection and guidance over the course of another year of life. It's a reminder that we are not alone in our journey. God's hand is upon us, guiding us through the trials and tribulations, joys and sorrows. As we age, we encounter various challenges, and this part of the blessing is a plea for divine intervention to keep us safe, both physically and spiritually. The phrase about the Lord making his face shine upon us and being gracious unto us is particularly touching. In biblical times, the idea of God's face shining upon someone was a sign of favor and approval. It's a call for God's grace to be abundant in our lives, for his love to fill us so that we may also be a source of love and grace to others. On birthdays, this is especially poignant as we take stock of how we have grown in grace and how we can continue to do so in the coming year. Lastly, the blessing speaks of the Lord lifting up his countenance upon us and giving us peace. In a world filled with turmoil, who doesn't yearn for peace? But this isn't just any peace. It's a divine peace that surpasses all understanding. It's the kind of peace that steadies the heart and calms the mind, regardless of what's happening around us. As we celebrate another year of life, This part of the blessing serves as a reminder that true peace comes from a deep relationship with God. So as you celebrate your birthday or the birthday of a loved one, consider this blessing as a comprehensive prayer for the year ahead. It's a prayer for protection, for grace, and for peace, 3 gifts that are invaluable at any stage of life. Every good gift and every perfect gift is from above, and cometh down from the Father of lights, with whom is no variableness, either shadow of turning. Birthdays are a time of reflection, a time to acknowledge the journey we've undertaken in the past year, and to look forward to the opportunities and challenges that lie ahead. In the context of faith, birthdays are not merely a personal achievement or a reason for a social gathering. They are, in essence, a testament to the divine gifts and blessings that have been bestowed upon us. When we consider the idea that every good and perfect gift is from above, it adds a layer of spiritual significance to our birthdays. It's not just about the cake, the candles, or the gifts wrapped in colorful paper. It's about the intangible, yet invaluable gifts that come from our Heavenly Father. These are the gifts of life itself, of love, of wisdom, and of every small and large blessing that makes our earthly journey meaningful. The Father of lights, the eternal, unchanging source of all goodness, has granted us another year of life. This is a year filled with potential for growth in our relationship with God, for acts of kindness and love toward our neighbors, and for personal development in our faith journey. Unlike worldly things that are subject to change and decay, the Father of lights is constant. His gifts are not like shifting shadows, they are steadfast and reliable. So as we celebrate birthdays, let's remember to give thanks for these divine gifts. Let's use the occasion to renew our commitment to live in a manner that reflects the eternal and unchanging love of the Father of lights. It's an opportunity to reevaluate our lives in the context of God's will, to make amends, and to set new, spiritually enriching goals. In this way, birthdays become not just a personal celebration, but a communal one that involves our relationship with God, enriching not just ourselves, but also the lives of those around us through the divine gifts we've been given. This is the day which the Lord hath made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. In the tapestry of life, birthdays stand as significant milestones, marking not just the passage of time but the accumulation of experiences, wisdom, and grace. These special days serve as a reminder of the divine plan that God has for each one of us, a plan that unfolds with each year we are blessed to experience. When we celebrate a birthday, we're not just celebrating an individual's life, we're celebrating the life that God has willed into existence and the journey He has set before us. This verse is often cited in the context of Sabbath and worship, but its essence can be applied to the celebration of birthdays as well. Every day is a creation of the Lord, and that includes the day of our birth. It is a day that was crafted by divine hands even before we took our first breath. The day you were born is a day that the Lord made for a purpose that is continually revealed as you walk in faith and obedience. Rejoicing and being glad in it is not merely a suggestion, it's a form of worship, a way to give thanks for the gift of life and the opportunities for growth and service that come with it. Birthdays are an excellent time to reflect on the blessings we've received in the past year and to look forward with hope and excitement for what the next year holds. It's a time to renew our commitment to serve God and others, to grow in wisdom and love, and to deepen our relationship with our Creator. So as you celebrate your birthday or the birthday of a loved one, remember that it's not just a day, it's a divinely ordained moment in your life's journey. It's a day to rejoice, to be glad, and to give thanks for the wondrous works God has done and continues to do in your life. Take a moment to acknowledge His presence, to thank Him for the gift of another year, and to commit yourself anew to the path He has set before you. For He shall give His angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. Birthdays are a unique opportunity to reflect on the journey of life, to celebrate the milestones achieved, and to look forward to the promises that the future holds. In the context of faith, birthdays are not just a celebration of age, but a celebration of God's grace, His blessings, and His plans for us. When we speak of God granting us according to our own heart and fulfilling all our counsel, we are reminded that our desires and plans are not isolated from the divine will. Rather, they are intertwined in a beautiful tapestry of divine providence and human endeavor. The verse speaks to the alignment of our personal desires and plans with God's will for our lives. It's not merely a wish for material or worldly success, it's a prayer for spiritual alignment. It's about the heart's deepest yearnings being in tune with God's purpose for us. When our heart is aligned with God, our counsel, our plans, our decisions, our paths, are guided by divine wisdom. This is the most profound birthday blessing one can hope for, to be so in tune with God that your desires are His desires, and your plans His plans. As we celebrate another year of life, this verse encourages us to take a moment to evaluate the desires of our heart and the plans we've laid out for ourselves. Are they aligned with God's will? Are they contributing to our spiritual growth and the betterment of those around us? Birthdays are a checkpoint, a spiritual pit stop, if you will, to refuel, reassess, and if necessary, realign ourselves with God's will. So as you mark this special day, remember that the best gifts are not material possessions, but the love, wisdom, and guidance that come from a life aligned with God's purpose. May your birthday not only be a celebration of your life but a reaffirmation of your commitment to walk in God's path, fulfilling all your counsel under His divine guidance. Grace be unto you, and peace, from God our Father, and from the Lord Jesus Christ. Birthdays are a unique occasion to reflect upon the journey of life, the milestones achieved, and the blessings received. They are a time to celebrate not just the passage of another year, but also the grace and peace that have been bestowed upon us. The verse from the New Testament speaks volumes about these two divine gifts, grace and peace, that come from God our Father and the Lord Jesus Christ. In the context of a birthday, grace is the unmerited favor we've received throughout our lives. It's the love, protection, and providence that have been showered upon us, often when we least deserved it. As you celebrate your birthday, it's an opportune moment to acknowledge this grace. It's a day to look back and see how far you've come, not by your strength alone but by the grace that has been extended to you. It's a day to be grateful for the gift of life itself, a gift that is unearned but freely given by our Creator. Peace, on the other hand, is the tranquility and assurance that come from a relationship with God. In a world filled with turmoil, stress, and uncertainty, this peace is the anchor for our souls. As you mark another year, it's a time to seek this peace in deeper measures, to let go of anxieties and fears, and to entrust the coming year into God's hands. It's a day to be reminded that the peace which surpasses all understanding is available to us, not just on our birthdays but every day of our lives. So as you celebrate your birthday or bless someone else on theirs, remember that it's more than just cake and candles. It's a celebration of the grace and peace that have been, that are, and that will continue to be. It's a day to draw closer to the divine, to align our wills with His, and to step into the new year with a heart full of gratitude and a soul anchored in divine peace. Thanks be unto God for His unspeakable gift. Birthdays are a time of reflection, a moment to acknowledge the journey of life that each one of us is on. They are milestones that mark not just the passage of time, but the growth, experiences, and wisdom we've accumulated along the way. In the context of faith, birthdays become even more significant. They are not just a celebration of our existence, but a celebration of the unspeakable gift that God has bestowed upon us, life itself. When we consider the concept of an unspeakable gift, we are reminded that life is a gift so magnificent, so filled with potential and divine purpose, that words can hardly capture its essence. It's a gift that includes not just the joys, but also the trials and tribulations that shape us, that make us who we are, that bring us closer to God. Each birthday serves as a reminder of this incredible gift, urging us to give thanks and to recommit ourselves to living a life that honors this precious offering. In the Bible, we often read about the significance of numbers, of specific ages, and of the journey of life from birth to death. Each phase of life is a chapter in a grander story, one that is authored by God and guided by His hand. As we celebrate another year, we are also given a new opportunity to deepen our relationship with God, to fulfill the missions He has set for us, and to touch the lives of others in meaningful ways. So as you or your loved ones celebrate a birthday, It's more than just a personal milestone. It's a spiritual milestone. It's a time to give thanks for the unspeakable gift of life, to reflect on the divine purpose that each one of us has, and to renew our commitment to living a life that is pleasing to God. It's a moment to recognize that each day we are given is a chance to be a living testimony to the greatness and goodness of God. In this light, birthdays become not just a celebration, but a sacred acknowledgement of the divine gift that is life. They serve as a reminder to live each day with purpose, with love, and with gratitude to God for His unspeakable gift. Delight thyself also in the Lord, and He shall give thee the desires of thine heart. Birthdays are a unique opportunity to reflect on the journey of life and to look forward to the blessings that lie ahead. In the context of the verse, delight thyself also in the Lord, and He shall give thee the desires of thine heart. Birthdays become more than just a celebration of age. They transform into a celebration of a relationship with the Lord, a relationship that promises to fulfill the deepest desires of your heart when you find your joy and purpose in Him. The concept of delighting in the Lord is a profound one. It's not merely about following commandments or engaging in religious rituals. It's about finding your deepest joy in your relationship with God, in understanding His Word, in prayer, and in living a life that is aligned with His will and purpose for you. When you delight in the Lord, your desires start to align with His desires for you. The things you wish for, the things you celebrate, even the way you celebrate, begin to be shaped by your love for God and His love for you. On your birthday, as you blow out the candles and make a wish, remember that the ultimate giver of all good gifts is the Lord. When your heart is aligned with Him, the desires you have are not just wishes in the wind but prayers that are heard by a loving Father. He knows what you need even before you ask, and He is willing to give you the desires of your heart in accordance with His will. So, as you mark another year of life, consider it also as a year of deepening your delight in the Lord. Let this special day be a milestone in your spiritual journey, a day to renew your commitment to seek joy in Him, to align your will with His, and to open your heart to the blessings He has prepared for you. In doing so, you're not just adding years to your life, but life to your years, a life that is abundant in blessings, purpose, and eternal joy. Thou crownest the year with thy goodness, and thy paths drop fatness. In the journey of life, birthdays serve as significant milestones, marking not just the passage of time but the accumulation of experiences, wisdom, and grace. They are a testament to God's enduring love and the abundant blessings He bestows upon us. When we consider the idea that God crowns the year with His goodness, it brings forth a profound understanding of how each year, each birthday, is a divine gift, wrapped in the countless blessings we've received. The notion that God's paths drop fatness, or abundance, is a vivid metaphor for the richness that God brings into our lives. It's not just material wealth, but an abundance of love, wisdom, and opportunities for growth. Each year that we celebrate our birthday, we are essentially walking along these divinely ordained paths. We are recipients of His goodness, which manifests in various forms: good health, loving relationships, inner peace, and opportunities to serve others and glorify His name. As we celebrate a birthday, it's an opportune time to reflect on these blessings and express our gratitude. It's a day to acknowledge that the goodness we have experienced is not of our own making but is a gift from above. It's a day to renew our commitment to walk in His ways, knowing that the path He sets before us is one that leads to even greater abundance. So as you or your loved ones celebrate another year of life, remember that each birthday is a divine milestone, a marker of God's goodness and abundant blessings. It's a day to look back in gratitude and look forward in faith, ever mindful of the richness that God continually pours into our lives. Beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prospereth. In the journey of life, birthdays serve as significant milestones, marking not just the passage of time but also the growth and experiences that come with it. These special days are not merely occasions for cake and candles. They are, in essence, a celebration of life itself, a life that was divinely ordained and purposefully designed. When we consider the verse that speaks of prospering in all things and being in good health, just as one's soul prospers, it becomes clear that the essence of a birthday is not just a focus on the number of years we've lived, but on the quality and purposefulness of those years. This verse encapsulates the very wishes that God has for us: prosperity in our endeavors, health in our bodies, and most importantly, the flourishing of our souls. Prosperity here is not limited to material wealth. It encompasses success in our relationships, peace in our minds, and a sense of fulfillment in our lives. Similarly, health is not just the absence of disease but includes emotional and mental well-being. The verse ties these earthly blessings to the prosperity of the soul, emphasizing that our spiritual health is the cornerstone upon which other types of well-being are built. As we celebrate birthdays, it's an opportune time to reflect on these interconnected aspects of our lives. Are we nurturing our souls through a close relationship with God? Are we taking steps to ensure that our lives are aligned with His purpose? Are we extending the love and grace we receive from Him to others in our lives? In essence, a birthday is a divine reminder to assess not just how far we've come, but also how closely aligned we are with God's will. It's a call to ensure that as we prosper in age, we also prosper in faith, love, and divine wisdom. So as you or your loved ones celebrate this special day, remember that it's an occasion to not just make a wish, but to also make a commitment to live a life that is pleasing to God, beneficial to others, and fulfilling to oneself. For I know the thoughts that I think toward you, saith the Lord, thoughts of peace, and not of evil, to give you an expected end. Birthdays are a time of reflection, a moment to acknowledge the journey we've been on and the path that lies ahead. In the tapestry of life, each birthday signifies a new thread, a unique color added to the intricate design that is our existence. It's a day that marks not just physical growth, but spiritual maturation, emotional development, and a deepening understanding of our purpose. The verse from Jeremiah speaks volumes about the divine plan that is at work in our lives. When we celebrate a birthday, we're not just marking the passage of time, we're stepping into a new chapter that God has already thoughtfully planned for us. The Lord's thoughts toward us are of peace, not of evil. This is a comforting reminder that even when we face challenges, they are but stepping stones on the path to an expected end, a destiny filled with peace and fulfillment. This verse is particularly poignant for birthdays because it reassures us that we are on a journey guided by a loving Creator. The expected end is not just a vague, distant future but a divinely orchestrated culmination of our life's purpose. As we blow out the candles on our birthday cake, let's remember that each flickering light signifies a year of experiences, lessons, and blessings that are all part of God's grand design. So as you celebrate your special day or wish blessings upon someone else, take comfort in knowing that the journey is as important as the destination. Each birthday is a milestone on the path to fulfilling God's plan for us, a plan that promises peace and a meaningful conclusion. In this way, birthdays become not just a personal celebration, but a divine one. They are a testament to God's ongoing work in our lives, a work that is always aimed at our ultimate good. So let's embrace the new year of life with faith, knowing that we are ever closer to the peaceful and expected end that God has in store for us. But now thus saith the Lord that created thee, O Jacob, and he that formed thee, O Israel, fear not, for I have redeemed thee. I have called thee by thy name. Thou art mine. Birthdays are a time of reflection, a moment to acknowledge the journey we've undertaken in the past year, and a point to look forward to the possibilities that lie ahead. In the context of the Bible, birthdays are not just a celebration of our earthly existence, but also a reminder of our divine purpose and connection with God. The verse from Isaiah speaks directly to this divine relationship. When God says He has created and formed us, it's a reminder that our lives are not random occurrences, but intricately designed by the Creator Himself. Each birthday marks not just another year added to our age, but another year of fulfilling the divine purpose for which we were created. Fear not, the verse tells us. In a world filled with uncertainties, challenges, and trials, these two words offer a profound sense of comfort and security. As we celebrate our birthdays, this assurance from God serves as a spiritual anchor, reminding us that we are not alone. God has redeemed us and called us by our name, making the relationship deeply personal. Thou art mine, God says. On our birthdays, this affirmation gains a special significance. It's a reminder that we belong to a higher power, to a loving God who knows us by name, who has redeemed us, and who has a plan for us. As we blow out the candles on our birthday cake, let's also remember to extinguish the fears and doubts that may cloud our minds. We are God's, and He is ours, today and forevermore. So as you celebrate your birthday or wish blessings upon someone else, remember that this special day is not just a personal milestone, but a divine marker in your journey with God. It's a day to renew your commitment to Him, to thank Him for His blessings, and to step into the new year of your life with faith, hope, and love. So teach us to number our days, that we may apply our hearts unto wisdom. In the journey of life, birthdays serve as significant milestones, marking not just the passage of time but also the accumulation of experiences, wisdom, and grace. These annual celebrations are not merely occasions for cake and candles. They are, in essence, a reminder of the divine gift of life and the responsibilities that come with it. The concept of numbering our days is deeply rooted in the understanding that life on this earth is finite. Every day is a gift from above, a blank canvas granted to us by the Creator, filled with opportunities to grow, love, and serve. When we truly grasp the value of each day, we are compelled to live in a manner that reflects not just our own aspirations, but also the divine plan laid out for us. Applying our hearts unto wisdom is not a passive act, it's a conscious choice. Wisdom in this context is not merely intellectual knowledge, but a profound understanding of what truly matters in life. It's about discerning right from wrong, making choices that reflect our values, and walking in the path that leads us closer to our Creator. Wisdom teaches us to prioritize love over hate, service over selfishness, and faith over fear. So, as we celebrate birthdays, let's not just count the years we've lived but make those years count. Let's strive to live each day in a way that honors the divine gift of life we've been given, seeking wisdom in our choices and actions, and thereby fulfilling not just our earthly desires but our heavenly purpose as well. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love Him. In the journey of life, birthdays serve as significant milestones, marking not just the passage of time but also spiritual growth and maturity. They offer us a moment to pause, reflect, and give thanks for the blessings and challenges that have shaped us into who we are. It's a day to celebrate life itself, a gift from God, and to look forward to the promises that lie ahead. The verse we're pondering today speaks to the essence of enduring trials and temptations in life. Birthdays can be a poignant time to consider this, as each year inevitably brings its own set of challenges. Yet, these challenges are not without purpose. They are the refining fire, shaping us, molding us, and preparing us for the crown of life that awaits those who love the Lord. Enduring temptation and overcoming trials are not just tests of our will but also opportunities to deepen our relationship with God. Each challenge we face and overcome is like a spiritual building block, adding to the foundation of our faith. And as we celebrate another year of life, we're reminded of the divine promise that awaits us, a crown of life, a symbol of eternal joy and communion with God. So, as you celebrate your birthday or wish blessings upon someone else, consider it not just as a day of joyous festivities but also as a sacred moment to reflect on the trials you've endured, the temptations you've overcome, and the divine promise that awaits you. It's a day to renew your commitment to walk in the path of righteousness, to love God, and to look forward to the ultimate reward that has been promised to those who do. This perspective transforms a birthday from a mere celebration of age into a celebration of spiritual growth, resilience, and divine promise. It becomes a day to honor not just human life, but the eternal life that awaits each of us who love and serve the Lord faithfully. As we conclude today's video, let the essence of enduring trials and embracing divine promises resonate within you, not just on your birthday but throughout all the days of your life. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of your spiritual journey today. May the year ahead be one of deepened faith, resilience, and ever closer communion with the divine. Until we meet again in the next video, may you walk in the grace and peace of the Almighty. Farewell, and may your path be illuminated by the everlasting light of God's love.